Guys, so I'm here with a video. It's very early in the morning, so excuse the raspiness. This is going to be a review on the Priddy books, Priddy, but I call it Priddy books, the wipe clean books. I purchased mine separately. You can purchase these at I think I've seen them at Walmart. That's why I purchased mine at Walmart online. But you also can purchase these at Amazon and Target. And there's also, I think, a big book with the two of them put together. So they're in the $5 to $7 range. And first we're going to start off with the ABC book because that's the first book that I got. And then about a month later, I went and got the Numbers book. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe they have a book for shapes. So please correct me down in the comment section below. But I'm pretty certain that they have one on shapes as well. So let's start with the ABCs. Now, these books are really sturdy and thick. So yeah, I'll just show you what it looks like. So it comes with the page where you can trace the capital A, lowercase a. So capital A or uppercase A and lowercase a. So, and then you can trace it in hat and bat and ants and then so forth. My son, what I generally do is I just give him the book. I'll let him trace his letters. He's going to be 4 by the time this video goes up. So he traces his letters himself, and then he brings me the book, and then I go back over it and look at what he's traced. If anything needs work, I'll sit down with him. I do it a couple ways. Most of the time I like to give him the book and let him do it himself and see what he can do on his own. And then we'll go back and, identify things, do numbers and how many ducks do you see? What color are the ducks? Can you show me where this is, what that is? What is this used for? That type of thing. But I like to let him, now that we've been doing learning books and activities and things for a while, I like to give him materials first and see what he can do. Then I check behind him, and then I'll sit down with him and go over things. I do let him keep the books in his room, but I do not let him keep the markers. So I keep the markers in my drawer. So yeah. So that's a G. And then if you take a little wet paper towel and a damp paper towel or cloth and just wipe, and it'll be brand new. And then sometimes when it gets a little sticky, because he does keep these books in his room and he may be eating or snacking on things while tracing a letter, you can see a J there that he traced. You could also wipe them down with a little bit of dish detergent and a paper towel, and then clean them back off for any messes. But for the purposes of just the pen, you don't need anything but a little water. So you can see here he's scribbled all over the page. So R-S. I think he has pretty decent penmanship, I must say myself. So that's what the pages look like, if you're wondering. And then let me do a letter. So, but I'm doing it through the camera. So there you go. And these pens don't have any smells or anything to them. So that's that book. And you can already see he has candy stuck on the back. So we'll probably do some work in these stay. It does say 3 years plus, but like I said, you can take the pens out. If you have a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, it's a bright, pretty colored book, you can keep the pens for when they're able to write with the pen, and then you all can just read the book and go over identifying different things. But this is good for all ages. You can just keep the pen till you feel like they're ready for the pen, and it allows them to learn how to hold a pen or a pencil, because it's a good, nice size. And it's just, to me, my son had no problem holding this pen. So yeah, I would buy this even if my son wasn't 3, honestly, or 3 plus. So, and then this book, we had a little accident. So you have 1 and then 1 actually written out. Then you have some animals. See, and then you get here, you ask questions too, and then they can practice writing the number. And then here we got a little page that was ripped out, but we can tape it back. And it's hard to tear these pages out, so yeah. Circle ladybugs with 6 spots, so then you can practice circling. So I love these little books. I love this brand as well. I'm definitely probably going to pick up the Shapes book, and when I pick that up, I'll show you all. You can kind of see a faded out 7 that my son has done. So if your child likes these books or uses these books, please let me know in the comment section below. Let me know any other books that you would recommend me to try out for my son, like educational books and things like that, or even just like books to read. On this side, this is my son. This is his penmanship. So this book looks like it goes to 20. There you go. And then you get to draw things on the items. Give the bear 2 eyes. So you can say, hey, what's missing? Draw 2 eyes. So it's a really fun. These books are really, really great. And these are connecting the dots. So that's nice. And then I'm going to run and get a paper towel to show you all how you can just take a damp cloth and wipe it off. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my damp paper towel. And just wipe. See? Yeah, and just dry it off. And voila, it's gone, just like that. So yes, definitely pick these up for your little ones. I don't care what age they are. If your child is even, I would say, 1.5 or at least 2, take the pens, or I would, even if they're 1, buy the book. And then maybe when they're about 2, give them the pen, hold their hand, guide their hand, let them write, supervise them. Like I said, my son is, well, at the time that I'm filming this video, he's 3, but by the time it goes up, it'll be 4. His birthday's in June. I don't leave him with the pens because you just don't, or the markers, because you just don't do that. And I love that this clip in place. So I keep these in my drawer, and then he keeps the books in his bookshelf. And when I say, hey, it's learning time, or let's do some learning, or I need to do something on the phone or clean or whatever it is I need to do to keep him preoccupied, I just stack them on his counter and keep the pens in there. And normally he'll take the pen out, take the top off, or I might have to help him take the top off. He'll write with it, put the top back on, and put it back in its spot and bring me the book. So we haven't had any problems yet with the pen, but just to make sure, I just keep the pens because I don't want him writing on my walls with those pens because I don't know if I can get them off. But anyway, I would say it's a great book, great investment. It's really not an investment. I mean, they're like between $5 to $7, and you spend more money on Starbucks, eating out, things like that. So it's really not an investment. But you can purchase these. I would say if I knew these were out, I would have purchased these when he was 1, and then just put the pens up in a safe place or somewhere where I wouldn't forget them, and I would have read to him out these books and identified, items and numbers and things like that. And then maybe when 2 came around, gave him the pen, let him hold it in his hand, help him trace over things, and then by the time he was 3, he would get the pen and be rocking and rolling. So yeah, don't let when people put this on books or toys or whatever deter you. No, you know what's best for your child. You're their parent, so you decide. Just make sure you're careful with the markers, because it could be a hazard, with the markers and putting it in their mouth, tops, things like that. So other than that, the book itself is wonderful. The white clean is amazing. So let me know if you use these books with your little one down below. If you like this brand, anything else you want to let me know, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and of course subscribe, and I will see you all in my next one, and have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye guys. Bye bye.